Start.
Yes, dear friends, now we shall discuss about the new chapter for 8th class student in the part of social science, that is the economics. First of all, we have to know about what is economics, what are the activities of economics, why the study of economics is important. So, these are all the very important points to discuss in this chapter. See, the lesson is Introduction to Economics. How the economics work and from who is the father of economics. So, we shall discuss in this chapter. Okay. First one, introduction, and what are the objectives of that economic study, and meaning and importance of economics and economic activities, and what are the economic activities like production, consumption, exchange and distribution. These are the four factors are very important economic activities to discuss in this chapter. Okay. First of all, we shall discuss about the introduction of economics. Dear students, without the economics, we are not living in this world or in this our society. So, whatever we do in our society, these are all economic activities to gain anything else, isn't it? So, economics is the social science. How the other sociology, political science, economic, geography, so these are all how like that. The economics also one of them. And here the concept is very important. The production, process happen, and distribution and consumption of goods and services here. The economics is nothing but production, consumption and distribution and goods and services. So these are all the three contents is in the economics. Okay. See, it is a complex social science. Economics is a complex as a social science, and also that span from mathematics to psychology. It is span from mathematics to psychology also. At its most basic level, however, economics considers how a society provides for needs. Its most basic needs is survival, which require food, clothing and shelter. So what are the requirements? What are the needs are there in society? All of us. So these needs, how can we fulfill? Through the economic activities. So the economics, which is very useful for study to us to lead our life comfortably in our life also. To getting food, clothing and shelter, we should do anything else. What we should do to get food, clothing and shelter, that is called economic activities. See, this is including the economic activities. What are the objectives? Dear friends, we shall learn in this chapter for the following concepts. What is the meaning and what are the importance of economics to study of economics. The second one, economic activities. Economics, which is study about the economic activities. We generally define. Okay. So what are the activities? Say the production process is there, consumption, exchange, distribution. So these four activities are there, and that is called the economic activities. So next one, micro and macro economics and basic economic problems. So these are all the main concepts we shall learning in this chapter. Okay. First one, meaning. How the economics word come from? In which language? First of all, we use various things in our daily life. You know, we use various things in our daily life, uncountable, isn't it? So, services. See, these are all the pictures give us goods and services concept. Goods and services concept. See, goods and services concept. So these are all comes under the economics. Economics is nothing but goods and service. These are the daily needs of our way of life. Goods are the tangible or physical. That means we see and touch. What the things are see and touch, these are called tangible. See, the objects like food, clothes, book, bicycle, phone, etc. etc. and TV also. Okay. So these are all the tangible goods. Tangible goods. Touch and see. Okay. So in the goods, the another one is there, that is called intangible. In the other hand, services. So these are the intangible. We cannot see and touch, but we get some services, some needs fulfilled by others. These are called the services, intangible things that are also required for our use. See, the services available. See, computer users available. See, that is also laptop users, or weightage, anything else. So these are all give us great service. So these are considered as intangible goods, that means services. What are the common services? See, the common services used in our walk of life: electricity, transportation, education, medical care, and tailoring, music, mobile and internet services. Okay. So these are all internet services, education, medical care and transportation facility, electric facility, education we are giving students, that is also services. So doctor giving us the services, teacher giving us the services, engineers giving us the services, transportation, communication, whatever. So the transportation, electricity, education, medical care and tailoring and also music, mobile and internet services. So these are all the services very very useful for us in our walk of life or daily life. So how the goods are important, like that the services also important. While the people using goods and services are called the consumers. See, who are consumers? It may ask question. Who is consumer? Who are consumers? It may ask question. See, the people using goods and services, he is called consumer. They are called consumers. Who uses the goods and services, he is called consumer. And they are called consumers. Okay. Second one, people engaged in the production of the goods and services, they are called producer. The production is important, then users is important, isn't it? So who produce the engage in the work of production of anything else, prepare the anything else, product the anything else, he is called producer. Okay, the film producer is a producer of any film, producer of agriculture, production of by the agriculture, isn't it? So here, who prepare or engage in the work of production, he is known as producer. Who uses the goods and services, he is called as consumer. Two concepts clear. Okay. See, this is the services. They are preparing. Producer. Okay. He uses the consumer. Who uses the goods and services from bank or any services motive institution, that is called consumer. Who prepared the production, he also preparing So this is the picture gives us the great idea of producer and consumer concept. These goods and services are made available to us at our place through transport. How the goods and goods are available to our native place, our living place by the transportation, isn't it? So this type of transportation and who supply to us what we need of goods, traders and shopkeepers who are called the distributors. Dear friends, we learn here three concepts. One is consumer who is getting the goods and services in his life, he is called consumer, uses the goods and services. Then who produce the anything else, he is engaged in the work of product, he is known as producer. And next, who supply the goods to needy people, he is known as the distributor, like traders, shopkeepers and also transportation. Okay, so these are all giving the services, supply the goods from production place to the needy places, to the consumer places. We buy the required goods and services by paying the given price, but we are getting goods from traders, shopkeepers, by the transportation, whatever. But we should give some prices for what we buy. What we buy, we have to give some prices to buying goods, isn't it? So that is called price. So it is the value of the goods or services expressed in the terms of money. So this is price. It has its own value. To buying goods value, that is known as in the form of terms of the money. We call terms of the money. See, that is here also. Okay. This means that to be able to buy different goods and services required by us in our daily life, we need money. What we want in our daily life, we should buy from others with the help of money or prices. So the money is very need for us to buy anything else, isn't it? We are engaged in work or we are employed. By virtue of the employment, we get income. The income will be spent becomes the income of the producers and the distributors. So, as an employee, we get some income from my employment. We spend that money to product, and also that is the income of spend becomes the income of the producer and also distributor. So, as an employee, our money also helpful to the producers and also distributors. As the income, they also implement more and more activities of economics in work of life. So, employed, he is getting more and more income and spend his money to purchasing anything else to the producers and the distributor. They are also getting income. They are implementing their economic activities in the society. There is also the government. That is the government. This is responsible for maintaining law and order and providing some common basic facilities like food, roads, electricity, internal and external security. So here the very important role of our government also. The government has taken so many responsibility to provide their country people. The food, road facility, electricity, and internal and external security also. Internal and external electricity and also road facilities. So these are all the services are provided by our responsibility of our government. So these are all the important activities happening in our society by the responsibility of our government. meaning of economics and importance. Before that, we should give some tax for our government. So government to do some services for welfare of our country people. On what basis? Where is the money of government? See, the government getting so income, gain money through the tax. That is called goods and service tax nowadays important. That means GST. The GST full form is goods and service tax. Dear students, remain in your mind what is GST. You have to write full form goods and service tax. So goods and service tax which gives more and more money to income to government. Government inculcate money through these ways and spend that money to welfare of the people through the electricity service, road facilities, in internal and external security facilities also providing by the uses of the tax. Okay. That's why the normal day is characterized by interaction among the producers, distributors, consumers and the government. So here the interaction is more important by the producers, distributors and consumers and also government. The reciprocal relationship also is here important. See how each of them earns income and how they spend forms the core of economic activities. So these are all the fields. How they get income and how they spend forms the core of economic activities in our country. Giving an introduction, economics may be described as the study of these economic activities of individuals or as a science that deals with the production, distribution and use of goods and services. Already I have told you that economics is nothing but production, consumption, distribution and the responsibility of government. That means the goods and service activities. So the economics is studied about the production, consumption and distribution and also goods and services, the responsibility of government. These are all the activities comes under the economic activities. An important aspect that we cannot have all the goods and services we wish because the money to buy them is limited or scarce. Dear students, man has unlimited wants. You know, our wants are not limited. When we have fulfilled one wants, the next again started the more and more wants, our requirements, our needs, our necessities, isn't it? So that is called limited or scarce sources. Scarce sources, that is called because the money to buy them is limited or scarce. See, it is a common tendency on our part to choose the more pressing or important one first and postpone the less urgent ones. In that time, what are the important? We shall give the importance to get it. Next, another one postpone our requirements on the basis of availability of our money requires. Hence, food is more important, isn't it? First of all, our basic needs food. So we have given more importance to get first food. Next one, going to a movie. Here, the movie is not important than the food. One example. Next one, the purchasing seeds and fertilizers is more important than purchasing a tractor. See, here the important. The fertilizers are important and seeds are important to produce anything else in our agriculture field. But the first requirement is there in tractor? No. When we grow more and more, what we have income, on the basis of our income, we have to go implement our agriculture formation to buy tractor or tiller or anything, advanced technology in our agriculture. So here the movie is not greater than food, the tractor is not greater than fertilizers and seeds. So these are the prior important in the economic activities than these classification of wants as more important or less is called as prioritizing. On the basis of our prioritizing, that is more importance or less important, more necessity, less necessity, more wants, less wants. Okay, so once prioritize, we allocate most of our resources, that means money, to purchase that commodity to satisfy the chosen wants. Therefore, in situation of scarcity, we choose the most desirable ones or prioritize them in order of importance. That is conclusion. Here, which is the importance? What we should give the priority to get? Next one. Which one is first priority among others? So that is thinking of it is important to fulfill his wants. Therefore, scarcity and choice. See, human beings, they have unlimited wants, but the resources are limited. Resources are limited. Human being wants are unlimited. So here the scarcity created. So scarcity gives us some of choice. What are the choice? Say what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. That is the choice. Already scarcities of resources okay, but human being wants are unlimited, but scarcity is created. But in this scarcity, we have some choice, because what are the importance we should give? So the problems are created. What to produce? Problem. How to produce? And also for whom to produce. So these are three important problems as a producer he should face, and on the basis of these problem solving, he should start his work and solve his problem and get more and more income. Say, everyone faces and which are the central problems of economics in this background. Economics is defined as a social science. Already I have told you that examines how people choose to use limited or scarce resources in attempting to satisfy their unlimited wants. See, wants are unlimited, the resources are scarcity. So how the people satisfies these unlimited wants by the scarcities of resources? That is the important matter. Thinking about the economics. Unlimited wants satisfied by them by the scarce of resources. The way of thinking. See, the word economics, which is derived from the Greek words. The economics, which is derived from Greek word oikos, that means household. Oikos meaning household, and nomos, that means management. Economics, which is derived from oikos and nomos. Here oikos means household and nomos means management. Thus economics refers to the art of household or management that involve using the available means to satisfy the basic needs of the family as well as to prosper. See, that means economics, which is derived from Greek words oikos, that means household, and nomos means management, total household management. That is called economics. Okay, next we shall discuss about the continuing part of this economics, meanings and importance of economics. Okay, thank you.